let's talk about contracts. Since we, we're talking about fees and you brought up approvals and how tough those are. What are some things that filmmakers should always try to negotiate for, and what are things they should be willing to let go in distributor and foreign sales contracts? You're going against your kind right now, I know.
You're going to have to let most things go. You're just not going to be able to have your cake and eat it too.
Okay.
Again, it's a function of who have you sold your film to,
okay,
how much you've gotten it for, what's the P&A commitment.
Right.
Hopefully, in theory, the less of that you have, the more leverage you will have in terms of control,
okay,
approvals, etc.
Sure.
Theoretically.
I love the caveat.
Yeah. The more you've gotten in advance, P&A, theatrical commitment, et cetera, the bigger the company, the less say you're going to have, unless you're a major filmmaker, But we're not really talking about that right now. We're talking about newer filmmakers, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Newer people, maybe this is their first film, or they've done 50 shorts,
I don't really see Scott Rubin watching this on YouTube, quite frankly. Maybe it's me. I don't know.
No, I think you're right. No, but I would say, too, there is a point where if you are an up-and-coming filmmaker and you are lucky enough to land a sales agent that you jive with personally and who you trust, let them do their job. Once the contract is negotiated, have a lawyer look it over. Have someone you trust. Never sign anything without having someone you trust look it over.
Definitely. Gotta have a lawyer.
That's right. Always a great entertainment lawyer. We have a whole series on entertainment lawyers with David Pierce. But once you've negotiated that contract, once you've signed the deal, let them do their job. Be there for support.
Yes.
But, markets, how valuable do you think it is for a filmmaker to attend a market with their sales agent? Does it help or hinder?
I think if you've made a major picture with a major sale, probably doesn't matter as much.
Okay.
But if you have a little film, but you can go and kind of drag some distributors into the suite, or you've got, let's say, talent to bring with you, possibly one of the stars, that can make a difference. In
a sale and no sale, or in how much the money is?
How much of a sale? Yeah.
Got it.
You could do in foreign. You could do 100,000. You could do $1 million. You could do 5 million. It just depends.
Yeah. So if you can get
a lot of things.
Charlize Theron to show up at a booth at AFM, you're probably going to make a lot more.
It's unusual, but not. It's been done. It's been done. Not with her.
No.
It's been done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can we talk about estimates and what those are called? Ask and take, and how those work, and how close sales agents or distributors generally get.
This is a form of approval or control that you were talking about.
Right.
If you've made a deal with a foreign sales agent where they're your agent and they don't own foreign because they haven't paid you an MG,
right,
then what's typically done is you agree on a list of asks and takes,
correct,
I believe. So they know that there's a range they don't have to come back to you on for a given territory that they can make a deal in.
Correct.
If it's below that range, they do have to come back to you.
You have to call and get your approval.
So you have some degree of control.
Right, some degree of leverage. How likely is it that a first-time filmmaker is going to get those approvals?
I think if they haven't paid you in advance, I think on foreign, I think you can get it. Didn't you get it on yours?
Yes. Yeah.
So I think you can get it. How high or low they are is another story.
Right.
But I think a ask and take sheet is pretty common.
It's fairly standard. I think that no sales agent will balk if you say, hey, I'd like to see your ask and takes for, because a filmmaker wants to know what to expect, and they want to be able to tell their investors, we should go with this sales agent because this is what,
That's right.